have to be a late entry by BUAT just to be effective with his dive-in with electrifying beats.
You know, Blacklist has the strong barricade of defense with all of this heroes present in the code. Let's see how Nxpe Evos gets their hands on the items first with their way up. The land of the arrow.
And Goyong putting a few hits on Oh My Venus. It's a Lolita, and it's built pretty well early on. Nxpe Evos decides to not engage. US still not hitting level 4. Here comes the turtle.
Pickoffs. Watch out for the Selena. Watch out for the Cho. Them getting that is the condition right now for Nxpe Evos for the first 8 minutes of the game. If they can land good ones, keep this game close, control the tempo. If they can't set it, at least keep it close. Then they should be in good hands.
Yeah,
Easier said than done, though.
Control the tempo and boils down to execution for the Neon Tigers to strike. Because in the table right now, it's the third seed for Blacklist International to even seal. It's all about sealing the deal for this game. And if they make their wonders correct with these heroes, as you guys mentioned, for the pickups and isolations, that would really work well. Because in terms of damage, they would rely on Owl and Edward as well. Even you on the mystery shop. So it's one way of combining those team fighting capabilities as they went on for mid-game. So let's see how they goes in the first turtle of this one.
All right, good news, bad news. Blacklist International actually ahead by XP across their lineup. The good news is Goyong doesn't need it. He's a Selena. So he's already ready as soon as he hit level 3, has all of his kit. Now Edward gets caught in, and they're dancing. There's the Numenon Blast, no at home. BUAT secures it, and the kick by Brusco. Blacklist International forced back. Edward, like a final blow as a defense mechanism to escape. Nxpe Evos winning that by just a hair.
Okay, good micro decisions there by the individual players of Nxpe Evos. Again, BUAT was showing up, but he used the electrifying beats as a post-turtle counter punish with the shield from the turtle. He was a little bit more confident to dive onto Blacklist, able to send them back a little bit. And now good rotation up top here.
We've seen the setup from Oh My Venus earlier landing the Numenon Blast ahead by a second, and that gave way for BUAT to use it. As well as they want to do a retreat battle, it's somewhat distracting on who you want to go first, because how do you catch someone if you use all your CZs up against BUAT from those retribution takes?
So there's one aspect of this lineup that Blacklist has to deal with. They're overloaded with decisions, given the velocity at which Nxpe Evos is going at. Now Goyong catches with the arrow, and Doming DR gets the kill shot in.
So the condition that we set for Nxpe Evos and that they set for themselves, they're doing it. Can BUAT steal away the purple? He does not. But there, pick-offs. They have great single target ones, and that was a beauty that Goyong and Domeng worked together in committing. 3 up top for Nxpe Evos, while Oh My Venus get punished.
Oh, Brusco catches him from behind, kicks the queen right into the face of Doming DR. Another kill shot, point blank, taking out Oh My Venus. Doming DR winning his lane.
It's all about investment onto this Beatrix, working onto their early game. Let's see how they unfold the wonders of Doming DR in terms of dealing damage against Blacklist. So that's one thing. They could capitalize on out-of-position players in getting that vision. Since the lead is that tanky, they can go ahead and make use of Goyong's power spikes right now.
Yeah. Nxpe Evos, I won't be surprised if they'll actually be able to strongly contest the second turtle here. See who's going to be able to get it.
Owl put out about half health. Here comes BUAT and a Numenon Blast. Quickly making work of that turtle. Yue very low. In. Yue taken out. And there's a kick. Down goes Wise. Doming gets another kill. It's 2 kills so far for Doming Nation. A flicker by Goyong. And the torn apart memory fails to take him down. Next play walks away unscathed.
They're still stuck here though. Owl forced to use the flicker already. And their Nxpe Evos, they know their assignments, who to go for. The Numenon Blast could have been big for Blacklist, but Ding actually canceled it. And so it wasn't utilized, and BUAT still on point with the retributions. First turret down up top. Domeng, great in lane. BUAT trying to disrupt. Everything's going to plan for Nxpe Evos.
Okay, surprisingly, you're questioning how this composition will work well. Making use of the power spikes. No more hesitations. No messy plays for NXP this time. We were trying to have the story.
Oh!
What? Off-cam kill.
BUAT! The damage on this Joy already.
I can't even explain what happened, but yeah, the fruit of his labor is paying off. Edward didn't expect that.
Oh,
I did too. He just showed up and just killed someone.
Yeah,
Proof is
man.
in the pudding, man. It's a dead Benedetto we're looking at.
Oh, no.
BUAT winning those retribution battles for the first 2 turtles of the game really helps set up Nxpe here. But it's the mid laners shining. Goyong, Brusco, and BUAT together. A menace for Blacklist International. But also the entries of Ding managing the XP lane really well. Now applying pressure up top.
Oh.
Again, next play Evos, it feels like going into this right before the as the draft was ending, Coach Isan said, "Yo, these are what you're supposed to do. These are your assignments," and they're passing everything with flying colors.
Speaking of flying, Yui hasn't gotten any ultimate yet. Someone gotten close from next play Evos because at some point they might be thinking to join somewhere out of the bushes. And another objective is at stake now. Oh,
Up top,
Again?
it's BUAT versus Edward,
Oh!
and BUAT gets him a second time around. Down bottom, Owl and Oh My Venus go down. Even Yui, Wise here doing his best to secure
he
this
got
turtle. He's gonna get it, but at what cost? The iron price. Detna's welcome, cancelled out, and there's a knockup. There's the damage. Blacklist has been wiped out. Next play, Evos taking them all down.
Wipeout all across the battlefield. Mid lane tower falls. The Neon Tigers are still roaring. And Blacklist International will now have to play from the defensive.
Oh, this is Grand Theft Orange, Grand Theft Purple attempted. They're struggling, and next play, Evos, they should keep up the tempo.
5K gold lead onto the Neon Tigers, putting up the story that this could be their last roar. Talking about last strike with their fangs and claws, and it's biting Blacklist International hard. How's the items now for the defense of the code?
Oh man, they were force built to build Radiant Armors already. That's going to be the next item for Edward because he feels the pain of that joy. Just a Genius Wand and a Holy Crystal along with the Arcane Boots there for the Magic Penetration. More than enough to just be, well, dare I say, too painful for Blacklist to handle. Even as more items that BUAT builds up here, it's going to be a while.
And there's a kick on the Agent Zero as his HP is zeroed out by next play Evos. Looking for a way to capitalize on it. This opens up a rotation for top.
Seems to me that the Neon Tigers are completely awake from what happened in game number 1. Talking about isolation and map control. Oh,
Here comes BUAT. Brusco looking for a kick. Cancelled out. Oh My Venus catches a trap. Here comes Ding. Vengeance into 1. Looking for more. Oh, final slash already used up. Not the perfect engage just yet.
Oh, the last.
Blacklist looking to reset. Doming is pushing down bottom all this time.
The cross map split by next play. Coming from a difficult loss, very confident. Oh,
They're
but
still
Ding.
going. Turn up our memory already spent up. Owl not gonna survive, but wait. Oh My Venus saves him. Oh, but finally there's the kick. There's the kill. Down goes Guago. And there's an arrow. Blacklist, clear sign for them to retreat. And here we go. BUAT and Doming secures the Lord. Agent Zero tries to save the day. Not gonna happen. Not on my watch, says BUAT. Pushing him back. Another one. Ooh, might have been another knockout into the long line of BUAT versus Edward matchups in this best of 3.
talking about marksman down in the Lord, out for Blacklist International. The lead is with next play Evos, waking up from something they can make use of this last day. Look at the damage now, leading with Doming and BUAT.
High risk, high reward was the lineup that next play Evos drafted. In this day and age, in this metagame, it's difficult to pull this off, which makes this game so far for next play Evos and their efforts all the more impressive. They're doing this against Blacklist International. It's 12-0, a 7K gold lead for Nxpe, and a kick by Brusco.
Oh, they catch the king. Wise falls. And now Doming rain in heavenly fire. Not under that wave. They're waiting for theirs. Lord down bottom. Gonna be pushing in. Oh, Blacklist is down 1 man. It's gonna be hard, but possible. Next play Evos, they're gonna deal some damage.
11 minutes, no kills for Blacklist International. All deaths onto the members of this team. How will they manage to secure one or a setup?
Francis, Renmar, they've synchronized all the waves. Bottom, top, mid. They put a death on all of them. Pop the holy shields on all the inhibitors. This is going to be a difficult defense from Blacklist, and this is exactly where Nxpe wants to be.
Synchronized is the theme of Nxpe's game here in game number 2. They synchronize the minion waves late, and all throughout they've synchronized their pick-off abilities, their control abilities, their damage. It's like we're seeing a group talent show dance, and Nxpe are dancing it incredibly well. The snipe from Domeng stops the conceal play there by Blacklist, landing onto you, and this is, I'm gonna have to really give Nxpe either flowers here. What they're doing, despite coming off of a difficult game 1 loss, is impressive. It's world class.
Yeah, let's give them carnations on a bouquet. Now on Nxpe, Evos having this lead is just the mirror on what happened in game number 1. They're caging Blacklist International in their own base. Now Wise being trapped again.
Detna's welcome. Gets Ding right inside of him. And it's him who's going to fall down. Another death for Wise. Check V. Guess the angle. The Queen stunned in 3. Owl, torn apart memory. Not enough damage quite yet. Dua gets stunned. And here comes the cavalry. BUAT very low. Pushing him back. Electro final blow set by Edward to go through that wall.
Ooh, so close.
There's a stun and arrow onto Owl. Goyong still alive. Ding, final slash on Edward. Run, Agent Zero, run. He's all right. No more deaths. Not now. Nxpe, Evos, and Blacklist back off.
Oh my Venus was trying to wrap around the back line of Nxpe Evos, but everyone was too far away to respond.
I wouldn't say they were too far away. They were hesitant to commit to that. They were close enough to land their abilities, but you saw them after the Numenon Blast landed. You saw Blacklist thinking, wait, do we have full information or we're going to get wrapped around here?
Stand correctly, man. Hesitations here on Blacklist.
Yeah, they had
to
to think,
team fight.
Yeah, they had to think about it. They had to hesitate in that scenario.
And against a lineup that like Nxpe, when you're thinking, when you're hesitating, when you're second guessing where to move, that's exactly where the Cho and the Selena want you.
Exactly. So what Nxpe Evos did there, playing around, even though they got caught with Oh My Venus's Numenon Blast, they knew what they needed to do there. But they also respected the fact that if BUAT cannot reach the targets, he can't force anything. You saw how low BUAT got there because Owl and Yue were waiting for BUAT to get a little bit too eager to enter.
Yeah.
It's all about Owl and Edward. 3 deaths onto this. On the 2 members. Oh my Venus.
Hello! BUAT spots out last season's MVP. And now V gets to that bush, sets up a Numenon Blast, but might it be too late? It's just V and Edward. Sets down the Electro final blow. BUAT takes out V. Oh, Nxpe Evos trying something sneaky here, trying to go for a backdoor play. Edward, the only one left. Goyong can take him down. Edward playing around with the bushes, throws out an arrow. Abu Jing Jing lives, but only for so long. Look at Domeng. Not here. Not in my house. This is Domeng Nation. Only 3 left for Blacklist to defend, and all 5 members of Nxpe Evos are on board.
No kills yet for Blacklist. 5 versus 3. Here comes Nxpe.
An arrow thrown out. Wise catches it with much gusto. And there's a kick by Boris. And that's very low. Cuago del Muerte. He goes down. Just 3 members left. Once more, still no kills for Blacklist.
Can they defend? Can they defend? Minions coming in top, bottom, and mid. Wise and Omevis on the other hand, who will deal damage here?
And there's Bennett's Rage, raining down the bombs. That base is in jeopardy. Here comes BUAT dancing on through. He feels it. Numenon Blast catches one. Detna's welcome right in. V very low. And now Ding is going to fall. Immortality pop. Ladies and gentlemen, Nxpe Evos takes us to game 3.
It's all about a strike back, and that's how you divide and conquer.